Evening, everyone. I have a few things to talk about. The first I'll get started off by saying is I got an order from McMaster a while ago. Maybe last week before that, something like that. But what I got was basically a couple of sanding belts for my belt sander and a pack of K26s. Which turns out the sanding belts don't work on my sander properly. They keep tracking off to the side and wrecking themselves. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that. But the K26s work fine. One of which I'm putting in a project that I'm working on right now, which is a snap bow for my boss. And I've got this much done of it so far. I've been more or less following Nom's guide. I'm not going to put a stock on it. I mean, I'm going to have a handle and some wooden stuff in the front too. But it works pretty well so far. It's got a decent seal, and it's got a really nice looking gap there where air can go in and out. And you can see full spring compression and even the back of the ramp, which is pretty neat, I think. I like doing that sort of thing. But yeah, it's got a pretty good seal, even with minimal lubrication. So I think this is going to perform very nicely whenever I get it finished. And I've also got a piece of 1.5-inch PVC that I've been drawing designs all over, which I'll be cutting out later, and that'll snap on, and I'll glue it on and put some screws around to reinforce stuff, and that's what I'll be screwing the wooden pieces to. As for other stuff, I got the knife that I made blued at work, so it's all shiny and black. Well, it's not so shiny, but it's all black now, which I like. I might hone the edge down a bit more, but it works very nicely for what I want it to do. It's got a sheath that I need to fix, but oh well. I started at Augusta Tech this past week, well, this week. Today was actually my second day. It started this Monday, and I'm working on my machine tool classes, and I've got a math class, and the only downside really to that stuff is that I'm ending up paying half of my own tuition. Oh well, life goes on. But I got a job so I can actually pay for it, but downside to that is my Forge project is getting pushed back both time-wise and financially. But I got all the materials, well, at least most of the materials priced, and I'm working out a design in my head. And in the meantime, until I can actually get that made, I'm going to be working on the armor project that I told you about, but it's actually a precursor to that project, which is basically just going to be a breastplate. It's going to be a reconstruction, a redesign of the segmented flexible plate armor that I made and showed off in some of my really earlier videos. Those are still up. If you just look on my channel at some of my earliest videos, you'll find them. But that stuff was really durable, and I'm going to be using aluminum and some 16-gauge steel, I think, to strengthen that stuff up. So it'll be aluminum base. That's what everything's going to be anchored to, and then there's going to be steel plates over that to reinforce everything. And I think it'll be really tough. It'll be relatively light. Might weigh in at about the same that the last flexible thing weighed in at, which was 20 pounds. Maybe it'll be a bit lighter. Who knows? It's going to be made much more durably. It's going to have I don't know if it's nylon, but some of that webbing, whatever that stuff is. People make belts and a lot of put on backpack straps and stuff like that. It's used on a lot of adjustable straps. I'm going to be using some of that and some elastic as well, so that I can make it even more flexible and return to shape and stuff like that. In the meantime, I've got that snap bow to finish. I'm hoping to have that finished by the beginning of next week, so I can get it to my boss, and he'll pay me for it. And getting financial aid stuff sorted out so I don't have to pay quite so much. But anyway, I think that's about it, so wherever you are, have a great day. Also, stop first posting. You're a faggot. Have a great day.